What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Your boy DC Cool back again for another video. Today we're talking about Dragon Ball Z Fukkatsu no F. And this movie is set to release in both 2D and 3D on April 18th, 2015 in Japanese theaters. Now, this movie is going to be about Frieza. Fukkatsu in Japanese, apparently according to Anime News Network, has been translated to mean resurrection, and the S stands for Frieza. So Dragon Ball Z Resurrection Frieza. But I think it will actually maybe work better the other way around, like Frieza's Resurrection. But it must be a Japanese thing, you know how they kind of like last name first, first name last. Maybe that's the same type of thing with their whole culture and all the words they do or whatever. But whatever. Anyway, I digress. So the movie's coming out. It's official, and from what I've heard, it's supposed to be canon apparently, which is where I draw a problem at. And if you all have seen my Battle of Gods review, it was not a very positive review. Because overall, the movie had a lot of flash, a lot of great, like it looked amazing and everything. Obviously, new animation and stuff. Overall, it was just not my cup of tea for the most part. Yeah, it was some fun jokes in there and everything. It was good. I mean, I'll put it like this: if I took the movie and I just watched it as a fan and just watched it and enjoyed it like I did all the other movies, BoJack Unbound, Legendary Super Saiyan, etc. Then cool, it was a great film in that aspect. When I was trying to actually consider this as a part of the storyline, that's why I have a problem with it because it has so many things in it that just conflict with the actual anime in the actual manga. Because they said, for example, the Battle of Gods was supposed to be replacing, I believe it was 517 to 518, the last chapter of the manga that he never filled in. But how can you make it the last chapter when the chapter previously before that, Goten and Trunks were like 17, 18 years old? They were tall, they were bigger, they fight the world tournament and all these things. So like, it doesn't make much sense in that aspect. My hooking up with Trunks or whatever as a kid, like it's just a lot of things in there that if I wanted to nitpick, I could, as far as canon, like, wait a minute, okay, what's going on here? How come we never saw this character again? What happened here? Um, and on top of that, it's also said, obviously, after the Buu saga and everything, which is hilarious considering the fact in one of his more recent interviews, Toriyama Sensei actually was quoted for saying, he didn't like the Buu saga. He's upset that he made the Buu saga. He don't know why he even drew that nonsense out. He wasn't a fan of making the Buu saga. So why are all these movies always placed around or after the Buu saga? It doesn't make much sense if that's the case. Why not, after Cell before Boo, or how about something like that? Like you do in the movies or whatever. You have to guess the time frame because they're not canon. They just throw them in different spots. Like when Cooler came about, obviously he had beat Frieza. Supposed to been time before Cell, but excuse me, supposed to been time before Cell, but he obviously, you know, hadn't faced Cell yet because he would have been way more powerful to be Cooler. So it's things like that. We kind of have to guess and kind of have to just go with the flow of things, whatever. But I digress once again. So let's get back to the point. Dragon Ball Z Fukkatsu no F. The movie is coming out, and I'm curious to see how are they going to explain Frieza's power up. Seriously, like Frieza, I could see, like I said again, Cell. It would make more sense because it happened in the actual manga and stuff. He was near death stuff. He came back. He was stronger than ever. Because he has those Saiyan cells in him. But Frieza, how you want to explain his power up? What, he gets his hands on some kind of magical, uh, you know, legendary item that was in, hell all this time or something, or, he, his goon squad to come out of, out of left field, so, Sorbet or Sorbet and Togama, their names look like. Hope I pronounce those right. I'm probably butchering those names. I'm not usually good with names. Once I hear, I'm usually pretty good with it. But that's basically the story of it. These two goons who are left for Frieza's, two who remain from Frieza's men or whatever, come back to wish him back with the Dragon Balls. The plans come back to Earth or whatever, wish him with the Dragon Balls. So I want to know how they find out he was on Earth in the first place, how did they get to Earth, and how in the world is this wish actually gonna be fulfilled? You mean to tell me they just happened to sneak on Earth underneath all the Z Warriors' noses, making sense power levels and everything. These dudes probably are some low level, clowns. I'm sure they're rocking scouters. So you mean to tell me they sneak on Earth, like every Dragon Ball, nobody see anything, Dragon Radar doesn't go off, they're just moving, and they just managed to get it done? Or it's gonna be one of those BS cop outs where it's like they run into the guys with the Dragon Balls or something, and then they just make a wish or whatever, like why they're like focused on them, like, oh, I wish Lord Frieza's back here, strong to beat you, something like that. Uh, I just don't see how this could really happen and it actually makes sense, especially when you're trying to call this canon, you know. A lot of people argue that Frieza was the greatest villain he ever faced, and I would definitely say that argument is up there. I'm a big Frieza fan. That's the thing about it. That's what also this why this movie makes me a little upset because Goku versus Frieza won. Should have been the one and only. That was special. Alright. He went Legendary Super Saiyan. It was an epic moment. It was, we got a lot of people really into the show. Like, it was into the show before, but once he went Super Saiyan, that, shit went epic. That was a special, special fight. The 20 episodes it lasted, the filler, it's more like 40 episodes, but you know what I'm saying. But that was an epic special fight, between those two. You really on your edge of your seat coming up as a kid or maybe a little older teenager or whatever. Might even have been an adult. That show appeals to everybody. But that was a special fight. That was something that meant something. And for you to come back and bring it back again, like, oh yeah, I got to power up and face Goku with Super Saiyan, 2 or 3 or God mode. It's just like it doesn't have the same feel anymore. Now you just water it down and just hurt what they done the first time. I think this really is a bad idea, to be honest with you. Like I said, if it wasn't, and especially if you count, which you can't really count as not canon, but if you count him and Wrath of the Dragon, he came back and Gohan smashed him in one hit. Then you count um, Plan to Eradicate the Sands, he fought alongside Cooler, which is pretty cool. The brothers, they got annihilated in that. Like, so technically, if you want to get technical, he's already had 2 appearances in movies, and now you're gonna put him in a third appearance in movies. This is like and this one's supposed to be canon, so it's like you're destroying what you've already done. Like, if you ask me, you're really hurting um, the characters by doing this. I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, I digress. Like I said, I want to see it because they talking about having most of the movie be fighting and everything. Most of the movie be action, which is pretty cool. Most movies will be action, which is pretty cool. I'm here to see how this is going to really work. Um, Toriyama even has taken a rock thing or whatever, uh, a group called Maximum the Hormone, and apparently their theme is going to be Frieza's theme. They actually wrote this song originally back in 2008. They said it actually was about Frieza, which is pretty crazy. So that's going to be the theme song in there. It's heavy metal, and that's going to be interesting to hear. The song's actually called F, so that's pretty funny. And they actually admitted it was about Frieza. So we're going to see how this all plays out. Um, I don't know, man. But like I said, I'm interested in seeing the movie and everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to hate on it. Like, oh, it's a piece of shit. I mean, um, it's just when you consider it canon, that's why I draw a problem, man. Because it doesn't make sense. I'm sure there's gonna be some things in there. Not just the fact that he's in a power up, which actually might some kind of way actually make sense the way they explain it. But it's just the fact that you're tainting what they've already done in the original manga. That's how I feel about it, honestly. You know, that's why the special music keep coming up and everything. And now you're just gonna redo it like, oh, throw it out the window. Oh, now we're gonna go God mode versus Super Frieza God mode, or Form 5 or Form 6 or whatever. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Tell me what you guys think. Alright, peace. Catch you guys later.